The morning light filtered through the curtains, casting a soft glow over the cluttered desk in my small apartment. Papers were strewn across the wooden surface, reminders of a life that felt increasingly disconnected from anything resembling peace. My name is Emily Carter, and at the age of 32, I had come to accept the monotony of life as an accountant in a city far removed from my childhood home. But today, something was different. The letter, folded neatly in front of me, had no return address. It was strange enough to catch my attention. But it wasn't the lack of a sender that disturbed me, it was the handwriting. I knew that handwriting. It was my brother's. I hadn't seen James in over 2 decades. Not since the tragic accident that took him from my family when we were both children. Or so I had believed. I turned the letter over in my hands, feeling the edges of the paper as if they might reveal some secret. The envelope was plain, but the words written on it were anything but. "To Emily, my sister, after all these years," the letter began. I could feel my heart hammering in my chest. James had died when I was only 12 years old. A car accident, they told me. A sudden, tragic loss that tore our family apart. My parents never spoke of him after the funeral. His memory was erased, buried along with the grief that they couldn't bear. I had grown up thinking that chapter of my life was closed, sealed tight. But now, here I was, holding a letter addressed to me from him. I sat down slowly, my hands trembling. My mind raced, trying to piece together how this was even possible. I had been raised to believe the accident was the end of the story. There was no mention of a possible mix-up at the hospital or any other explanations. It was a closed case. But now, this letter challenged everything I knew. I opened the envelope carefully, unfolding the paper inside. The ink was dark, the handwriting steady, though it had a sense of urgency that sent a chill down my spine. Dear Emily, I know this letter will come as a shock. I can only imagine what you must be feeling right now. I can't tell the whole story here. Go to the channel to continue listening to the story. Link below.